I mean, if you want to get to a true WikiLeak, if you want to get to something that really gets to the bottom of things, let's talk about the attacks of 9/11 and the subway bombings in London. But no, that WikiLeaks doesn't want to talk about that. He seems to indicate that there's nothing there, folks. We need to look at that. And yet, let me just simply point out, I don't know if you want to go there, but let me point out that the senior counsel of the official 9/11 Commission here in the United States last year published a book, and in there, this is John Farmer, a former Attorney General of New Jersey who was the senior counsel to the hand-picked George W. Bush's 9/11 Commission. And he wrote, quote, "In the course of our investigation into the national response to the attacks, the 9/11 Commission staff discovered that the official version of what had occurred that morning, that is, what government and military officials had told Congress, the Commission, the media, and the public about who knew what and when, was almost entirely and inexplicably untrue."
Mm-hmm.
So in other words, the big story we've got about 9/11 is almost entirely untrue.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Well, then what's the truth? Because let's face it. We're still fighting in Afghanistan. We're still fighting in Iraq. The world economies are tumbling. The U.S. military is spreading everywhere. Dissension, freedom, liberties are being savaged in the United States and in other countries. And it all goes back to 9/11. And if what we were told about 9/11 is untrue, then it's all based on a fraud.
All the situations that we see now with, who is it, Napolitano, what's her name again over there in the States, and the whole...
Janet Napolitano.
There we go, thank you for that. Her little Big Brother screen Wal-Mart, scam that is unfolding. Obviously, the whole TSA groping kids story is all because of 9/11, basically.
Exactly. And that TSA groping, this just blows me away because, Henry, if you'll stop and think about it, the Nazi Gestapo, if they got their hands on you and they got you down in their dungeons, yes, they would commit unspeakable acts. But even the Nazi Gestapo, even Hitler's Nazis, did not have the brazen guts enough to try to demand of the people in Europe to strip down in public places and have people grope their privates.
That's right. Absolutely.
I mean, those Europeans would never have stood for that, and why the Americans are standing for it is simply beyond me. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Just a bunch of zombies, I guess.
Well, exactly. It could even be argued in this case, obviously. I think even actually you and me mentioned this last time you were with us on the program, that why is the behavior now of the United States in that sense from these official groups like the TSA and others, Homeland Security and so forth, their behavior is just like the terrorists actually have won in that case. It just, the behavior is that the achievement, allegedly of the terrorists has now been achieved because everybody is scared,
right.
shitless,
That's
if you
right.
excuse the term,
You got it, Henry, you got it. If the objective of the terrorists are to destroy the freedom and democracy in the United States,
they've won.
They've done it.
That's right. Absolutely.